Yeah, a beautiful afternoon to you all from the city of Yenagoa, Bayelsa State, Nigeria. My name remains Lawanson OLUGBENGA Francis, popularly known as Coach LG. I am your regular host of The Success Way with Coach LG on Facebook every Wednesday like this. And it is my pleasure to welcome you once again this beautiful afternoon. It is time for another expository session on this program. Last week, by the grace of God, we were able to conclude that there is something unique and valuable inside everyone created by the Almighty God. Therefore, to be of value to humanity as a person, you must discover whom you are, what you carry, and you have to improve on your capacity. Then men will place higher value on you. That was all we were able to conclude or arrived at last week by the grace of God. It's another wonderful session having you here this blessed afternoon again, and I'm trusting God that our meeting today will not be a waste of time. Today I'll be identifying and expatiating on the topic I called more than 15 simple businesses you can do with little or no money. I want to identify, expatiate a little on about 15 small-scale businesses you can do with little or no money. In a nutshell, I have come to tell you or make you know the fact that you can become a boss of your own. Frankly speaking, today's issue is not for men and women who are not ready to be productive. I mean, the set of people who are not ready to drop their ego and do the available legitimate kind of work that I will be mentioning this afternoon. By the grace of God, I am a Yoruba man, and I grew to know an adage that says, "Owo igbe kirun." That is, the money that comes from faces related works does not smell. You can see me do dirty work, but the money that comes from that work does not smell. I own my money. That is what it means. Okay, let's get started. I'll be mentioning some few small-scale businesses, and if you are not too big, if you can drop your ego, I am specifically talking to people who are not profitably or financially engaged. They can start from somewhere. I started from some of these as well, and God helped. As He helped me, He has helped others. I am trusting God that as we highlight and talked about few of these today, if you get to start with one or two of them, you become better than you are now in Jesus' name. I'll be starting with the first one I called snacks, drinks, and ice block production. Snacks, drinks, and ice block production. You can learn to make snacks as a female, as a male, as a young person, or someone who is growing in age, or you take order from caterers and resell where you can identify human traffic, e.g. campuses, primary school or secondary school gates, bus stop, marketplaces. All you need is to put the deep freezer you have at home into maximum and profitable usage by molding ice block to sell, especially to drink hawkers in busy market places. What will it cost you to do this kind of a business? Minimum of 10,000 naira or thereabout. You have started doing this kind of business. You don't need a big store at the front of your house. In your own room, people can get to know you are selling drinks. They come there to buy. Shops around you can come around, knock at your door to buy ice block, and you are making your money. That deep freezer and the refrigerator you have in your house is not just lying waste, it's giving you money. You don't need big money to start this. In fact, you may not even need 1 naira to start it. The second one I'll be talking about is food cutting. Food cutting. You can cut food all around. You can push food all around. Like I told you, some of these business are not the business that are the white collar business. There are type of business that some people will feel, how dare you tell me do this? But these are businesses that people have done, and they make good money from it before they upgraded to where they are today. You can raise more money as a good cook, start cooking in a little proportion or quantity, and sell in places where there is human traffic again, e.g. motor mechanic squares, busy electronic markets, school gates, building sites, and many more. You don't need to have a shop compulsorily, but a rented wheelbarrow can do the work until you are able to raise money to rent your own shop. How much do you need to do this kind of business? About 30,000 naira minimum, minimum or max, depend on the weight or the size, quantity of the food you want to sell. That is another thing. You can be cutting food, push food all around. Get to building sites, you can cook. If you're a good cook, cook small proportion of small rice, small proportion of beans, small proportion of stew, small proportion of gari, small proportion of loi or fufu. Move it around. People who are doing heavyweight job all around, laborers, we call them laborers. They are there to buy. Identify mechanic square where people who need such food will be. Little by little, you are making your money. Number 3, I'll be talking about POS business. POS business. This is one of the hottest small-scale business in Nigeria as at today. It's one of the hottest small-scale business in Nigeria as at today. They are making their money though in a little way, but they are making good money. This business is all about making cash available to people in exchange for a commission. You are making cash available for people in exchange for small thing that is being given to you as a commission, and it's always on a regular basis. In fact, in a day, don't be surprised that someone who is into a POS business makes about 5, 10, 15,000 naira, which is even more bigger or much more than some people who are doing white collar job. This particular business require more fund or capital, unlike others. You have to put in more money here, unlike others. The minimum amount of money you need to start this kind of business is about 100,000. You need to get a POS machine from a recognized and regular bank and deposit some amount of money into your account. Then you need a registered or a place where people can identify you to be as a stand, because you can't just be moving around. You need a secure stand to avoid petty theft. This business can be done everywhere. In the residential area, you can do it because people come to get money. People come to transfer money from one point to another and from one person to another. You can also do it in the busy market. So if you are telling me, Coach LG, I don't want to go to the market to do POS business, you can do it at the front of your house. People in your neighborhood also send money, withdraw money when they are in need of it. The 4th type of business I'll be talking about this afternoon that is on a small scale, like I said, if you are not of ego and if you are not productively engaged, that you can do is what I called local transportation. I call it local transportation. I feel like telling someone who has access to vehicle that he or she uses for pleasure and park when not going anywhere to try this type of business. Be a taxi driver for a while and make your money, then upgrade to another kind of business of your choice after you must have made your money. Register with a campus shuttle line. Register with a campus shuttle line. All you need to do at your own disposal or leisure time with that car you have that is not generating money for you is to look for a campus that is close to you. Go meet with the transport line business that are there. register with them between 7 a.m. in the morning to about 5 p.m. in the evening. You are making small money. All you just have to do is to do the proper thing they ask you to do, and you don't need much money to do that. I think with 10,000 naira or thereabouts, you can register and you fuel your vehicle with maybe another 2, 3, 4,000 naira. When the fuel gets down, you must have made small money again. You go back to refuel and business continue. Another thing you can also do in the line of transportation, if you don't want to go far, on your street, especially those of us who are or who stay on the kind of street that is a little longer than other. Those long kind of streets, we have some of them in the area where I stay in Yenegua, and in Lagos we have some of them, in Port Harcourt we have some of them, in Delta State we have some of them. Around you, you can identify, or you are lucky to be staying on one or two of those streets. You can pull out your vehicle at a time when people are returning back from work at the junction of your house, instead of them trekking down that far road. Some will be interested boarding your vehicle with 100 naira, 50 naira, 200 naira. You are done. Getting bit by bit, you are accumulating what you are supposed to do. And another area of transportation that I will also want you to consider is the keke napep thing. Some of us see them doing it, we laugh at them. Today, we see graduates, we see 2-degree holders, BSc holder, masters holders, if possible, some PhD holders are into this business. Well, they are not ashamed because they know what they are making. You can give it a try or two. Here in Yenegua, those who get the keke napep from owners to use, they return between 3,000 naira to 5,000 naira to the owner every day. And I come to tell you, they make more than that in a day. If they can be saving like 1,000 or 2,000 every day, it's more better than some people who are doing white collar job. So never see keke napep business as a business that is not making money for people. Should you also have an engagement already and you have little funding, you can also buy one and give it out to a responsible and reliable person who can be using it on a daily basis. A minimum of 3,000 naira is coming into your account. What is it that is required? About 10,000 naira for fueling and registration with the expected Keke Napep Association or the campus shuttle line association that you need to register with. That is without your driving license. You must have gotten a driving license before you get into such business. Another type of small scale business I'll be talking about this afternoon is property agency and real estate consultancy. Property agency and real estate consultancy. In this kind of business, you represent the owner of the property before potential clients and buyers, before tenants, before lessors. You do this for a commission given to you by the parties that are involved. Here, some present their property and you look out for users, for buyer, for them. They bring their property, they hand it over to you. There is an agreement that is being signed that you are in charge now for a period of time. Then you go out scouting or looking for people who want to buy or who want to use for a period of time. There's every possibility you get the person and you are due for a commission or a percentage of interest for your service from the person who is hiring or using or buying and the person who has given you the property to sell. Is a very lucrative type of business. Sometimes you may not need to start with big offices. You can start from your own home. Let them know you to a particular place. Start from the people whom you know who have property to sell or who have houses to give out on rent. Look for those who will use it and you are making your money bit by bit. You need not special office like I said. You can also be a caretaker, like I have said, to buildings, to properties all around. Another business I'll be talking about is event management and catering. Event management and catering. So many party functions in the society today. We have so many party functions from time to time. In this society in which we find ourselves, Nigeria is known to be a partying country. We enjoy ourselves after working. We celebrate ourselves after working. We do make people feel whom we call ourselves when we are celebrating one thing or the other. There are weddings here and there. There are housewarming here and there. There are graduation ceremony here and there. Several types of business. Some of the hosts of this party are so busy, and some of them are so highly classed people who have no time for cooking or organizing the party on a personal basis. So they contract it out to party planners who are professional in this area. People who have learned how to do it, and they have tested them and they are doing it well. All you need to do is to learn from event management schools who have been proved worthy of knowing what they are doing. Go to the school for some time, 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, or thereabout. Then graduate with good skill. Come out, you start making your money. Learn how to decorate party hall, learn how to bake cake, learn how to make up host, learn how to organize meal and party sound. What does it require to be an event manager? It does not require so much. Few money, few fund. Learn from professional school or professional end. Another type of business I'll be talking about is a type of business I did sometimes ago, and I am proud of it. I call it printing media agency. Printing media agency. Yes, this is a type of small-scale business I was seriously involved in after my NYSC days. Without owning a printing press after my NYSC, I did get business of printing contracts from churches, companies, government parastatals, individuals, and schools. All I did then was to do the costing of the work, of the job, add my little profit, take the work after getting the money from the client who has given me work, take the work to where I am supposed to print, where we call the printing press. Then we had no printing press in Bayelsa. I used to go all the way to Port Harcourt to print. There I will see some other people come from Bayelsa to print in Port Harcourt. That was the neighboring state to us that is more open to than compared to Bayelsa then. But today we have more than enough printing press in Bayelsa. So I knew nothing about printing then. All I did was to find out from stages to stages of the printing, then how much do I pay for each of these stages. Then if I see someone who wants to print, government parastatal who want to print, churches who want to print, individual who want to print, school who want to print, I get to know what they want to print, then get a pen and a biro, do the calculation, take the job, take the money, do the design, show it to them, then I travel down to Port Harcourt, do the work, bring it back at printer's rates. That will give me some money as my own profit as at then. Some are still doing it. I still do it once in a while as well, and people are still making money from it. What does it require financially? You don't need a dime to start this. All you just need is good relationship with people. You get job from them and you are making your money. Another type of business I'll be talking about is news media and advertising agency. News media and advertising agency. I got to know this through a friend of mine while I was in Lagos before I came to Bayelsa for NYSC. In a little way, he was making petty money bit by bit, and he was living more bigger than us. We kept laughing at him, but the guy kept moving on in life. What did he do? He had a contact with someone at the Guardian newspaper, which was very close to our own house then, where we all reside. we were all residing as at then. What did he do? He just talked to this man. This man just linked him up. He was registered with the company, with that media, with that printing media. That was the Guardian newspaper. He was registered with them, I think with a little sum of money. An ID card was given to him as an advertising agent to the media house. What he does was go out, get adverts, bring the adverts back to the company at the company rate. Then the company gives him some commission. And he was making money. Imagine as at then, a full page advert on Guardian newspaper, a full page colored advert as at then was about 700,000. And imagine if the company decided to give 5% of 700,000 to him, it is good money. Though sometimes for 1 month he may not get something done, but with that 5% he can carry himself for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks or so before he gets another one. So there are people who want to place adverts. They want to do change of name registration. They want to do obituary, meeting, birthday, notification and advert on newspaper. You can be an agent to newspaper like Punch newspaper, Guardian newspaper, Tribune newspaper, or others that are around you. So take good advantage of this and you are making your cool money. What does it take? Like I said, you don't need much money, just small money to register with them. Maybe, or maybe plus knowing 1 or 2 person who will bring you in to that company. Okay, let's look at another one I call online service and training. Online service and training. This is a business that you do offline. This is a business you do at your own pleasure, and you are making money. You don't need to be present where the clients are. You don't need to be present where the people that you are relating with are. They are seeing you online, or they may not even be on site at that time. They may not even be online as at that time, in as much they have a website address, a particular site where you can meet with them, designed by the company. You are good to go. What can you do with online business? Business and company name registration can be done. Today, the Corporate Affairs Commission has made it so much easy for people who want to register business name, company name, or incorporated, to the point that you don't need to come to their office to do this. All you need to do is to get it done online. So many people who want to do this cannot do it. They don't know how to go about it. Print a small banner, put it at the front of your house or your small office. Let them know you can offer such service at a very cheap rate and you are making your money. What do you need to do this? You need a computer, you need a good phone, you need data and contact place. That's all. No money needed. I know someone is surprised. You have a phone, you have a computer, and you are not doing anything with it. You are not making money with it. These are things you can do. And that suggests to you that that particular business of yours, you can register it without you paying anyone for it. Can I give you a clue? You can get registered your business name with about 10,500 naira. And those who are doing it online for other clients or customers are doing it for 15, 20,000. So imagine collecting 20,000 and you spend 10,500 or 11,000 naira to do it. You have 9,000 naira of profit to yourself. What a cool business to do. Another type of business I'll be looking at this blessed afternoon is what I call teaching. I did this and I'm still doing it and I'm making money from it. I started making money from teaching from the year 1996. Till date, God is still helping me. I started teaching in a nursery school and from there moved to, we call it home coaching. Then there's a term we use for that in Lagos. We call it PP. Yeah, private practice. We go home to teach pupils and students, and their parents pay us. You can get engaged with private school. You can get engaged with private school, though they may not pay as you are qualified. They may not pay as you are qualified, but you've got to start somewhere. Manage it while you are expecting something bigger. A bed at hand is better than you can complete it. So what do you need? All you need is to write an application to the school. You don't need money to write an application. You don't need money to submit an application. You can do private coaching. You can establish a professional coaching classes or center. You are good at ICANN issues, or you get more hands to teach ICANN and other professional courses. You can organize it. You don't need government approval at the beginning to start this. You can even do it online, teaching your students, and they are paying you. So teaching is another area where you can make money. Another area of teaching that can fetch money for you, like it did for me while serving, is music. You can teach music. Some few days ago, I was in a particular music concert organized by a friend of mine with some school children. I enjoyed myself. That young man is making money teaching music in school. Some of us have this knowledge, but the knowledge is wasted. Put the knowledge to work and make money from it. You can also start website designing class, graphic designing class around you. Gather people together, teach them. You don't need to register your business at that point before you make your money. So teaching is another good area to make money. It does not need money to start. You don't need money to start teaching. Another area of business I will also talk about is downline and chain marketing business. Downline and chain marketing business. But one thing I would like you to know with this type of business is you've got to be very careful not to market or sell dubious products to people. There are several products that people are selling today, especially on health issue. As they sell, they make money. As they sell, they build downliners. And as downliner registers, as they bring product buyers, as they get to meet more people, you, who is at the top, keep making money while they are making money. So you don't need money to do much of this. All you may need may be the money to buy the initial product, the money to register at the initial stage. Depend on the company you are linking up with. With the little knowledge I have, I know there are some who register with 40, 50, 20, 100,000. Another business I would quickly like you to take note of is barbing and hairdressing salon. Barbing and hairdressing salon. It doesn't take much to learn how to barb. Within a month too, you can learn how to barb. Highest 3 months, 4 months. I don't think it will be up to 4 months. If you get a very good salon where human traffic is high, and you give attention to what the hand that is teaching you is actually teaching, within some few weeks or highest of 2 months, you get to have the value of the knowledge of what you want. Then you get to start yours in a small kiosk or at the backyard of your house. All you need is a small banner at the front of your residence, and people come around to buy. What do you need? You need small money to buy a clipper. With a sum of 15 to 20,000 naira today, you can get a clipper that you can still be managing for a while. As a female or a male who is interested in hairdressing, you can also go learn it. You get engaged dressing people, and you are making your money at the back of your house or in your own very sitting room. You sit them down while watching television, you are plating the air, and you are collecting your small money. Lastly, I will talk about car washing center. Car washing center. This may not need huge amount of money. I know you might have seen, or you may be seeing, big and luxurious car washing centers around you. If you get close to the proprietor of the business, he or she will tell you how he or she gets to start or get started some few time ago. They started small. Many of them do not start as big as you are seeing them now. Some started with 2, 3, 4 buckets, empty buckets, fetching water from nearby place. Just get a place where a car can be parked. Get good relationship with people who can entrust their vehicle into your hand for the next 1, 2, 3 hours. While they are at work, you drive the vehicle down there, you wash it and return it back to them. Or some might even call you to come to their place of work to wash the car, and you get your money, you go back to have a rest for the while. You can be going on a regular basis, maybe Mondays, Tuesdays, and you are making your money. I want to believe these are few areas out of many that we can make cool money from. It's been an interesting session this blessed Wednesday. Without iota of doubt, anyone who is with us, following or listening with us today, can pick any of this business to do, and they can make money in a little way and become their own boss. That is the essence of today's meeting. Becoming your own boss with little or no money. Thanks for being here with me again this blessed afternoon, and I trust God that you are blessed. Should you have any issue of discourse you want me to know about, or you want us to interact on, you can call or reach me on 080-3390-2504, or you mail me at lawansinbenga@yahoo.com. Till we meet again next week, Wednesday by 4 p.m. I trust God that heaven will have enlarged and increased you. You will come with testimony in Jesus' name. Thank you, and God bless you. Amen.